So I reorganized my craft stuff. You like it? I'm pretty happy with it. Before we start, can we just talk about the fact that I found this at the Goodwill for $5. That's right. 36 good acrylic paints for $5. This, look, this was $40. I mean it was at the Goodwill, right? So a few of them are like barely used, like this one, but otherwise it's like almost complete. There's one missing. I mean, half of them could have been missing and it would have been worth it. So score for the Goodwill. That's right. All right, it's crafting time. So welcome back to my channel. So I've been crafting like a crazy person this weekend. So I have like all this crap to do. I have so much stuff to make. I needed to make something for Mother's Day. I needed to make something for our baby shower. I've just been crafting like a crazy person. And while I was at it, I made some things for myself. I saw it on HGTV Handmade and I had to make one. So I did. Oh yeah, I made this other thing. Let me get it. Look at this. Isn't that cool? I saw this on HGTV Handmade too. It's that sushi mobile. Isn't that cool? My brother's girlfriend, we go out and eat sushi a lot together because we both love sushi. And so I just thought this would be perfect for her. So I think I'm gonna give this to her for Mother's Day. Anyway, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Isn't that cute? So the other day, I was shopping at the Dollar Tree, as one does. And I came across these frames, and they're big because they're the document frames, you know, for like diplomas and stuff. So they're pretty big, and these are like the cheapest frames I can find that are this big. Like if you try to find frames that are big, even like you're not gonna find them in the dollar store. Anyway, this is the biggest frame I can find for $1 new. I mean, you could probably find it used somewhere. Anyway, that's besides the point. They're so cheap, surely. I mean, I can think of like 5,000 things I could do with these. So I bought like a zillion of them. Anyway, these are some things I came up with. Okay. The first one I made is this adorable thing. And I just took some fabric that I had laying around. You know, and that's another thing, is the only thing I purchased for all of these projects was just the frame. So $1. Everything else I already had some fabric. And this is a fabric I found in the scrap bin. That is, always go to the scrap bins at the craft stores because you can find some really cute fabric. I mean, especially if you don't need a lot of it. Perfect. I found this cute chevron fabric and I've just been hanging on to it for a while, knowing that I would need it at some point. And my mom is kind of redoing her craft room, her sewing room. And so I thought, how cute would it be to make her a little something to put in her craft room or in her sewing room. So I found this cute silhouette on the internet, and I just printed out a silhouette and I just cut it out with my X-Acto knife, and then I just used a paint roller thing that I used to kind of just dab the paint on. And I thought about doing multiple coats, but I kind of like that you can kind of see the chevron like peeking through just a little bit. I think it just kind of adds a little. I just like it, so I left it that way. But you can do what you want. I just wrapped the fabric around the glass and taped it to the back, so it's just wrapped around the glass. I mean, I could have put it behind the glass, but I kind of like being able to see the texture and feel it. So anyway, that's how I did that one. My other idea was this little gem right here. So the baby shower that's coming up, they're doing they're doing this black and red theme, and his name's gonna be Bane. So I made this initial in red buttons because I just thought it was so adorable. What I did for this one, because I kind of wanted to hide the frame on this one and make it look almost like a canvas, and so what I did is I just stapled around the back. I just, you know, stretched it around the edge and stapled it. I left the glass in place because, well, it gives the stability, because they're not very, shall we say it, durable, because I mean they're all in. But with the glass in there, it's really quite sturdy. You know, after I stretched the fabric around, I just kind of made my design with my buttons first, and then I used small dabs of hot glue to kind of just temporarily place them in place. I wouldn't rely on glue for this project unless you really use a lot of glue. Once I got everything kind of glued down, I went through and sewed them on with some black embroidery thread. But I like being able to see the stitches coming through, and it's just so much more secure. So I just really think it made it super cute. And I didn't even know this while I was making it, but it turns out, as I already had this fabric with the music notes, turns out they're doing a music themed room. Ah, perfect. So that was pretty exciting. I really like how this kind of has that canvasy look where it's stretched around the edge. Another idea I had was to make a dry erase board that you could put, like I did this one to match my kitchen, which kind of has these orangey, green, and yellow kind of colors in the kitchen. And so all I did with this was found a really cute piece of scrapbooking paper. This is just kind of a plain one. I didn't want it to be too busy. If you're going to be writing on it, you want to be able to see what you're writing. So I just picked kind of a simple pattern. This has kind of got a little texture to it underneath. And then I just have these cute felt flowers and leaves that I already had. I found them on clearance a long time ago, and I've just had them laying around. So I just stuck those on top of the glass. I wanted to stick this on my fridge, so I actually glued magnets to the back. My marker's running out. I thought that turned out really cute. My last idea, this is one I made a while ago, so I don't have any kind of DIY or like tutorial footage, but it's pretty simple in theory. So this one I took the glass out, and I glued a piece of plastic canvas onto the inside. And before I glued it in, I did this detailing around the edge with some yarn. This ombre yarn that matches my bedroom, and what a great thing to have to put earrings on. I just glued some yarn to the top to hold it up, and you can just use that to hang your earrings on, like this. See? So how cute is that? Real easy. If you want further details on that, just let me know, and I could maybe do a tutorial for that if enough people want it. But yeah, I made this one before I had this idea for this video. So anyway, but really easy use for that, and this is really cheap. This plastic canvas that comes in all kinds of colors. You can put whatever kind of yarn around the edge, or you can not do yarn. You can paint it, whatever. You can do whatever you want with it, but I just thought it was a really easy way to do a jewelry holder. Anyway, that is it for this video this week. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. You can follow me on my blog, SamanthaCamillus.com. It's all down below. Whatever. So yeah, I've got lots of stuff planned for the next couple months. I have enough video ideas, I think, to fill up the next 2 months. So because I've just planned so many things, so I've been coming up with so many ideas, and I'm just gonna try to share as much of it as I can with you. So subscribe if you want to see more of me. If you want to see my ideas that I've got coming up, I've got so much planned. And yeah, I guess I'll see you next time, hopefully next week.